So I am cleaning up the hives. This one is almost cleaned up. Well, the outside of the hives right now. Since I saw activity yesterday, I want to see if I can try to save them. So I have some sugar water prepared with fumidil inside of it, which should help treat the nosema, the dysentery that they have. This hive over here I think is a little more active from what I was seeing. I don't know that it's healthier, but it just appears to have more activity outside of it. As you can see, it's pretty gross. Got people watching me. I don't know if you can hear them, but I hear them buzzing. Well, that looks a lot better. Probably not as good as I'd like, but we're going to call it good enough. So I've got a top feeder here, and this is a nook box, but I've got some frames in here that have honey. I think I'm going to switch back over to hive 2. So this is just a honey box. I took the frames out. Top feeder goes in there. Let's see what we got. Moisture board. It's pretty wet. That means it did its job. Just a very small cluster right there. We're going to pop this tar paper off and see what I can do. here's the problem. So many bees died, they can't even get out that bottom entrance very well anymore. I'm going to feed them, serp them, fumadill them. Alright, so here's what I just did. Cleaned out that bottom box. I'm going to put that box back on, swap out a couple frames, and give them some food. They have really messed up, and this is my fault, because I wasn't going into the hives. They've really messed up the frames. And the comb, I guess I should say. Got some moisture on this board. Nice big patch there. I think we're going to rip this tar paper off too, because I'm probably going to have to switch them back down to 1. Not sure when that occurred, but there's a lot of poop on the top here too. Very light as well. But I see more bees. Looks like they already broke their cluster. We're going to separate out these boxes. Probably should put that cover back on. And that is a lesson in why you should always go through your frames. Because otherwise they get stuck together really badly. And here's what we see in the bottom of this one. Lots of dead bees. We'll clean that out and put it back together. now it's time to clean up. Got a mess here. Alright, this is the mess that I left that I gotta get cleaned up now. So this is the box I popped off of the second hive. Had a lot of moisture back here. Hopefully getting that off will help. A little bit of activity in front of that hive. This is the one I just finished, my first hive. See that cluster of bees down there? They're the ones that were on the top board, so they're just finding their way back in. That's the box that I finally got separated that was on the bottom of the first hive. So yeah, I got a lot of cleaning up to do, but that hive is way bigger than I thought it was originally, based on the amount of dead and everything that I was seeing. So who knows, maybe I just saved both of these hives. We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. My phone says we've warmed up to mid-50s. I have finished working in the hives. I spent another 40 minutes cleaning up all the frames that came out of the hives, meaning I scraped off excess wax and scraped off uncapped honey. And the whole time these bees have just been outside. The second hive, the one on the left, had more bees outside of it earlier, and they mostly made it back in. Actually, even the first hive had way more outside, and it could be just because I was working on the frames and there was honey in them and they were doing some robbing. But they're definitely looking better, so we'll see what it looks like in a few more days, how much of that sugar water they take and how much of the pollen patties they take.